Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing well wherever you are. Welcome to my channel. My name is Aisha and I am from Malaysia. I would love to start documenting my financial independence journey here on YouTube. I am planning to achieve financial independence when I reach 40 years old and fully retire, hopefully by 45. In this video, I will start my 52-week savings challenge and also share my journey in building a dividend portfolio from scratch. I got really excited when I received my first dividends last week. Before we start, I would like to tell y'all a little bit about myself. I am a final year undergraduate student and hope to be able to graduate in October 2020. I have applied for several entry-level positions in consulting firms and am still waiting to hear back from them. Really hope that I'll get a call back before graduation and I can start working before 2020 ends and start paying my student debt. As I am still a student, I got my income from doing odd jobs like pet sitting, selling baked goods, doing only online service which pay in USD, and selling used items on Carousel. I have to admit that I was not good with money before, but I'm trying to improve this financial habit now and hope it is not too late. I guess this inspired the channel's name, Better Late Than Never. Okay, now that I've introduced myself, let's move on to the 52-week savings challenge. As I am still a student and do not have a fixed monthly income, I think I cannot afford to save 52 ringgit a week. So, I thought I'll tweak the fundamental rule of 52 weeks savings challenge a little bit to fit my financial circumstances. What I'll do is I'll divide the 52 weeks into 4 quarters and there are 13 weeks in a quarter. Following the rule of paying yourself first, I'll use the random between formula every Monday to generate a random number between 1 to 13 and determine how much should I set aside and save for the week. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's type in the random between 1 to 13 here and see what number we'll get. Okay, this week I have to set aside 6 ringgit. That's a good start. And then, every month, I will transfer the amount to my Stashaway Simple account. Stashaway Simple is this new cash management portfolio with a projected rate of 2.4% per annum that was recently offered to Stashaway users in Malaysia. This video is not sponsored by Stashaway, but if you want your first 30,000 ringgit investment with Stashaway to be managed for free for 6 months, please check out my link in the description box below. I'll grow these savings in my Stashaway Simple account first before transferring them to my ASB accounts at the end of each quarter. Even though ASB gives higher returns than Stashaway Simple, as high as 6 to 7% on average, banks are charging 1 ringgit for each transaction and the other option is to invest directly from ASB website or app, but I would need a minimum of 100 ringgit to do so. I am trying to minimize transaction charges, hence why I am planning to make only 4 transfers per year instead of 12. ASB is a fixed price equity income fund where the price per unit of the fund is 1 ringgit with no sales charges and no fees for redemptions of units. ASB has an input limit of up to 200,000 units only, but there is no limit on the capital gains earned, which means that the principal amount is limited to 200,000 ringgit, but the dividend earned can grow and exceed the amount. Currently, I have both ASB1 and ASB2 accounts. The financial year end for ASB1 is 31st December and 30th March for ASB2 account. Most ASB account holders in Malaysia will max out their ASB1 units limit first before opening ASB2 account, but I thought it would be nice to grow both simultaneously and earn dividends twice in a year. Let me know in the comment down below on what you all think about this particular strategy. For my fellow Malaysians who are not eligible for ASB accounts, fret not. There is Amanah Saham Wawasan for you to take advantage of. The returns from Amanah Saham Wawasan is definitely higher than all of the fixed deposits instruments out there, and you only need a minimum of 100 ringgit to start investing. Okay, now let's move on to my dividend portfolio. As I have invested in index funds through Stashaway and mutual funds through ASB, I thought I should try investing in global individual stocks in Malaysia Apps like Robinhood, Webull, and M1 Finance are not available. Then I found the Trading212 app. I started investing with Trading212 app since 1st of June 2020 and have put in 45 USD and has invested 41.34 USD so far. As of last week, 3rd July 2020, my portfolio amount was 40.93 USD, down by 0.99%. I have to admit that the first couple of weeks made me so restless, seeing all the diving red graph. I did panic buy a little bit, but then decided to snap out of the nonsense in my head and keeping my cool. Oh, and I also received my first dividends last week. They were from Pepsi and Coca-Cola. I received only 1 cent from both companies, but boy oh boy was I excited and happy, as if I received the full amount. I might or might have not performed some celebratory dance on that day. As you can see here, Pepsi paid out their dividend on 30th of June, but I only received them on 1st July 2020. This is the same for Coca-Cola as well, where they pay out their dividends on 1st July 2020 and I only received them on 2nd July 2020. I am not sure whether this is normal for all other online brokers out there, but do keep in mind that the dividends will be deposited into your free funds after a couple of days if you want to invest with Trading212 app. I tried to look it up and found this from their forum. Quote unquote, for invest/ISA accounts, dividends will be paid a few days after the payment date due to accounting reasons. Now, let's see what companies should I invest in this week. I learned how to do this Google Sheet listing from a fellow YouTuber called Dividend Sensei. I'll link the particular video if you guys want to try and track dividends from your favorite companies. Thank you so much Dividend Sensei for such a useful script, and congratulations for reaching 1000 subscribers last week. Let me click this and let the script run. It should take a little while. Oh, there it is. Okay, now it's done. I am not planning to invest in British American Tobacco Company, but this sticker is here as a temporary fix to the bug in the script. Last week, I started my investment in JP Morgan to take advantage of its ex-dividend date. I guess this week I'll add on to my AT&T holdings and start to invest in Verizon before 9th of July. I think that is all for today's video. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Be safe and take care.